your business with data. Hello, my name's Alex Douglas, and I am a digital engagement manager for Barclays Bank, and I work within the specialist client solutions team. Today, we're going to cover the following areas. First of all, what is data? Then we'll look at what data you can access, how you can benefit from this data, and some next steps. So what is data? The capacity to collect, process, and draw relevant conclusions from different sources of data is vital to developing effective strategies for your business. Yes, business decisions can be made based on feelings or guesstimates drawing on relevant experience. However, using the data available to you effectively will potentially reduce the risk associated with making key decisions in your business. You'll also be able to use data to monitor, evaluate how effectively your business is performing against the decisions you make. In the world of modern business, data is everywhere, from which you can leverage key insight. However, knowing what data means and what the implications are for your organization is what really matters. With that in mind, let's start thinking about how you can use data effectively. So what is data? Strictly speaking, the definition of data is the plural of datum, which is a single piece of information. As humans, we've always been able to make decisions using the key information available to us. Using data is not a new concept, so let's take a look at this image to see what information it tells us. From this image, you can see the following data. We can see the direction of travel, shown by the footsteps, number of people, size of the person, stride of length, how long ago they were there, and also the fact that it's daytime. Put it simply, data is a set of facts and statistics collected for reference or analysis. The idea that we have made more data, pieces of information, can enable us to make us better informed decisions than without it. Analog versus digital storage. If I asked you to think about the storage capacity in your home, you probably have immediate opinions around how well organized it is or disorganized it may be. Transfer your thought process over to your business environment now, and in the context of data, you've got additional considerations. Some data will invariably be held by key persons within the business and may be confined to memory alone. There are obvious benefits to this, and it can't be accessed by anyone other than the owner, but there may be more disadvantages. In the event, say, that individual concerned is taken away from the business unexpectedly, can you continue to operate efficiently without access to the information that they hold? You also have data in written format, accessible to everyone with physical access, but it can take time to locate the specific information you require and also brings limitations on physical space. Think of a solicitor's office, for example. Then we have data within the digital format. It's again available to everyone who has been provided access, but it can be retrieved, sorted, and filtered at ease and at pace. It can also be combined with a number of different sources to provide new insight, and it can be shared with authorized persons with ease. What types of data can you use? Think about your business and the amount of data you hold and use already. It's probably more than you think. First of all, there's the data you own. You will have a lot of customer data depending on your business. Now, this may be collated from a sale, a service, or a sign up. You have your own financial data in the form of accounts, cash flow forecasts, etc. Website analytics that provide you with data on website visitors and the demographics of those visitors, as well as many other metrics, logistics, sales, etc. Then there is open source data or market information. This information could actually be what prompted you to start your business, and it could have helped you identify an opportunity to take advantage of in your industry or business sector. There is government data, companies' house data, and open data sets. And then there's third-party data. So we've got social media, we've got geolocation, biometrics, Internet of Things, and research. So much data. Once you add all of those data sets together, it can create big data. Now, big data refers to large sets of both structured and unstructured data, so big that they're difficult to process using traditional techniques. Put simply, big data is a rapidly growing sector that deals with huge data sets and the ability to understand the information held in these data sets. There are new ways of holding and accessing data that allows data to be interpreted and utilized. So, what does this mean for you? Well, it means that once unmanageable data sets are now accessible, big data has also led to change in access to all data, and new software across many business sectors is being developed to make the collection, storage, and interpretation of data much more accessible to the end user, you. We're now going to look at how a business has made efficiencies and grown their customer base using data to solve a problem. Point Defiant Zoo in Washington were finding that they were struggling to roster their staff effectively due to fluctuations in the weather. They had kept attendance records for a number of years and used this to plan their staffing, but if the weather changed, then the number of people visiting the zoo was dramatically affected. By combining their own data with weather forecasting data sets, they're able to much more accurately predict the attendance on particular days, making sure that they had the correct staff levels to ensure that their visitors were looked after properly whilst keeping their running costs down. After seeing the success of this, they started to use their data to gain more insights, and they were able to significantly increase their memberships. They continued to gain useful business insights from their data even now, helping them to make improvements to their operations and visitor experience. Financial data. You have to collect and review financial information in order to pay your taxes, keep your business running, etc. There are so many insights available when you start to look more closely into your financial data. Using accountancy software can help you store your data and even combine it with data if you're using cloud-based applications. This then unlocks a number of other benefits. You can more easily see your commitments and the money owed to you, set budgets and see how you are progressing against these. You can manage your cash flow to help you maximize returns on credit balances, as well as limit interest payments on overdrafts and other credit facilities. You can use cash flow forecasts to help make business decisions like large purchases, recruitment, and stock management. And you can also look at the market data to gain insights on future risks and opportunities. If you trade internationally, you can monitor foreign exchange rates and make sure that you mitigate any negative fluctuations whilst taking advantage of any positive fluctuations. Now we're going to look at web and social media analytics. There is an abundance of information available through your digital activity. You can use analytics from your website, and you can use web-based applications, social media accounts, and other digital marketing tools to fully gain many different insights. Starting with your website, you can gain a better understanding of the people that interact with you, how long they visit your website, and how often, where they're based, or even what device they're using. You can also understand how visitors behave when they visit your website or app. You can see your website's most popular pages, the flow of customers for your site, and what page they actually leave your site from. You can also find out more about how people discovered you. Did they click on an advert on a social media ad or a link with any of your emails, for example? You can see what the audience from a particular channel, like a search engines, look like and how they behaved on your site. You can also understand how many visitors do what you like them to do. This could be signing up to your mailing list, purchasing certain goods, or just watching a video. These are called conversions, and you're able to use this to help you make improvements to your site, making it more productive to your business. You can then use this data to help you understand how changes that you make impact the performance of your site. You could also do split testing, often called A/B testing. This is where you have multiple versions of a page and split your audience across the pages and then see what performs the best. Continuing with web and social media analytics, your social media activity also generates data that can help you to understand how effective your efforts are on these platforms. It depends what social media accounts you're using as to how much information is available, but there is always information available on whatever social platform you use. You can see the number of times that your content, posts, images, or videos were seen by users, and this gives you an idea of the opportunity that you've had from that activity. Reach is similar, but it is the number of people who saw your post. Engagement, this gives you an idea of how effective your content was. This could be opening the image, liking the post, sharing with others, or commenting. If a post has higher engagement, you can assume that this was more relevant to the audience who saw it. You're also able to understand how many people viewed your videos and for how long. All of this information allows you to gain insights on how effective your content is and what your audience like to see and when. You can then make changes to your content and try and get better results. On some platforms like Facebook and Twitter, you're also able to find out more about your audience as well. If you place adverts on social media or other digital channels, you're also able to see how these perform using analytics. And there are third-party applications, and these allow you to export the data from some social media accounts to enable you to collate the information and perform greater analysis. Point of sale and inventory insights. The point of sale, your till, has changed significantly from a drawer to hold money to an electronic point of sale, giving the business lots of really useful data. You're able to understand what your most popular items are and identify when you have quiet or busy periods within your business. Moving up a level, you can identify items that are purchased together, helping you to plan where to place these items in store or where to display them online. You're also able to understand your individual staff performances and track your stock easily. In some industries, you're also able to access live pricing, enabling you to stay competitive and understand the market further. Insights on your customers. Without people purchasing their goods or services, the majority of businesses would not be able to trade. Understanding more about their customers can help a business to make sure that they get a deeper understanding of their customer base, retain their business, and gain insights to allow them to grow their customer base. Many business owners do this instinctively, but they are limited to their own memory. A customer relationship management system, also known as a CRM, can allow a business to understand many aspects of their relationship. You can see a history of your communication if you integrate your communication channels to the CRM, but you're also able to see a history of their activity with you, and if you've linked your financial details, even a lifetime value of a customer. You can also gain insights from your customer base, how frequently customers buy from you, the average number of products, or even the average value. You can also determine what communication channels they prefer. If you hold personal details, make sure it's GDPR compliant. You're also able to split your customers into segments, enabling you to gain more insights that can help you to find new customers. Insights on your people and operations. For many businesses, running efficiently can be the difference between making a profit or not. So understanding more in this area is really important. There are many business operations and staffing applications that can allow you to collect data and gain insight on various operations. Staff and workflow management applications can help you to ensure that you have the right people working at the right time in the most efficient way. These are very helpful across a number of industries and sectors. If you have a supply chain or deliver goods or services to customers, you can use applications that interpret your data to help you make these as efficient as possible, as well as giving you insights that can help you manage cost and save time. By placing sensors in items like fridges, vehicles, or machinery, business can collect data that allows them to improve efficiency or prevent downtime or loss by predicting product failure. Smart meters can also collect data to help businesses understand their energy consumption, allowing them to make the most efficiencies and also limit their costs. These are just a few ways that businesses can use data to improve their operations. Helping you to make better decisions. As we've just seen, there are so many opportunities to use data to grow your business. Much of the data that we've just talked about is data that you're able to collect yourself, but you may have need for data that you're not able to collect for yourself. Fortunately, there are many sources of data available. You can use data that is open source, like government, scientific research, and freely available private research data. There is also an abundance of privately owned data that can be purchased. If you still can't find what you're looking for, then you can always commission some research yourself. Think back to the Point Defiance Zoo case study. They used open source weather data, which was freely available to help improve their staffing efficiency. With so much data available, you can get swamped. To help you, it's possible to set up dashboards within certain applications, or you could have these built by a developer. Dashboards can collect all your key performance indicators and have it all in one place and then show you them in a way that allows you to interpret the information. You can then keep in touch with your business easily. Hopefully, you're now filled with enthusiasm, and wherever you are on your journey towards better quality information, you're now thinking about what you can do next. Here are our top tips to making the most out of data and using the insights to help your business performance. Gather the right tools. Take a data-driven approach. Try and record and keep as much information as possible. Add in new sources as and when you can. Make sure that you have up-to-date software to help you make the most out of the data you already have. Resolve business challenges. Just like Point Defiance Zoo, start by resolving business issues. You could use data to get a grip of your cash flow and the key drivers behind it, and then you can identify what opportunities you have to collect better data or access data sets that could provide you with insight. Find opportunities with insights. Decide on your key performance indicators and set up dashboards to monitor these. Spend time analyzing your data to learn about what your data is and then to make sure that you're marketing more effective by using the data available to you. Expand with confidence. Use your data or market information to look for new opportunities to grow your business, continue to drive efficiencies, and make strategic decisions based on the evidence. What support is available? One thing you must consider when using data is data security and privacy. The management of personal data is covered by laws, and these are enforced by the Information Commissioner's Office, the ICO, the UK data regulator. You can visit their site to find out more about what's required to do as an organisation. There's also guides to GDPR, self-assessment documents, and also a guides to laws post-Brexit. Barclays has insights that can be accessed also, and you can find these at our website, insights.uk.barclays. There's also some further reading available on our website. And finally, we run further webinars on other subjects related to data. These are data privacy and cybersecurity, and you can search for these resources online. Thank you.